guys, welcome to another episode of the Tit for Tat podcast. I'm your highly blessed and favorite and a little bit messy host, Lauren and Dom, aka the motherfucking Dom Dada. I have to say that because y'all know YouTube be on bullshit. I mean, y'all know YouTube be on a little bit of BS. So in order to get monetized, like you can't cuss in like the beginning or whatever the case is. I don't know. But nonetheless, welcome back to another episode again. Child, we've made it through another week. Again, this is a new month. So y'all know with everything that's going on, it just sounds like new beginnings, new blessings, and of course, all new mess. Now, I will say this about this episode, all right? It's a little dark. Okay, we are kind of living in the dark ages right now, and with the summer coming up, of course, all of the mess and the drama that's like really deep rooted in some like fucked up shit that's actually coming out right now. But I just want to say, as a whole, we have to protect Black women, right? As a Black person, of course, I say we need to protect Black people as a whole, but I personally think that Black men get more protection than Black women do. I know I'm going to receive some backlash when I say that, but I really don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, people are going to look out for men way more than they look out for women, and it is very clear in everything that we do. It does not matter if we are in the fucking doctor's office, if we are just out and about, no matter what, we as women have to show up for other women, because these niggas aren't going to do it, or men period aren't going to do it, because they don't really give a fuck about us. All right, and with every story that I'm basically telling today, it's very clear of that. Like, and I think that the main issue that I have is the Black men are literally at the center of this shit, but y'all will turn around and be like, oh, we gotta protect Black men's mental health. No, bitch. Some of y'all need to be under the jail. Some of y'all actually just need to die. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But nonetheless, we're gonna get into the shit that y'all actually came here for, which is the mess, because I know y'all love being some messy ass bitches. Full trigger warning to anybody out there, because these first couple stories are kind of crazy. All right, so beginning with the continuous case with the whole David and Celeste situation. Excuse me, if you don't know who David is, basically he is a singer, somehow some way a super like big singer at that, because how the fuck don't nobody in the US know you, but everybody like out the country know you? And I think that also speaks a lot of volume, because people will sit here and be like, oh well, you can't know this person and not know this person and this and that. Like, yes, you can. There's people out here who are literally super famous and motherfuckers don't know who they are in the US. But um basically, a couple days ago, David appeared before a judge, and now details surrounding the murder of Celeste has been revealed. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, this will be a trigger warning, and I'm trying to get all of this shit out as fast as we can. So the prosecution claims that the singer was the last person to drive his Tesla, where Celeste's remains were found last September. He was reportedly seen driving the vehicle on July 29th, 2025, which there is a video of that. This was before he was leaving for this is before he this was before leaving LA for his little national tour. Like I said, he was literally on tour and was selling out shows. Literally, like, I'm like, who the fuck is this man? Anyway, documents basically allege that David used a fake name and ordered 2 chainsaws, a body bag, and an inflatable pool on Amazon. Dumb as fuck, I tell you. Investigators are saying fragments from the pool were found in the cut wounds of the victim's body. Authorities are alleging that David and Celeste met in January 2022 when she was 11 years old. They claim the two began having a sexual relationship in November of 2023 when she was 13 and David was 18. Prosecutors allege that the singer continued to pursue Celeste despite being told by deputies that she was 13. So y'all telling me this is the shit that I be talking about. Y'all telling me that the police knew, or somebody knew about this situation beforehand. Y'all still allowed him. Y'all tried to, oh, you need to stay away from her, this and that and the third. Y'all should have locked that man up right then and there when you knew he was fucking with that 11-year-old. What the fuck? I'm so confused because clearly he was old enough. He was clearly 18. So you could have locked his ass up. And even if he was 17, that still don't make it right. 17 and 11, I could see like 15 and 17 maybe. But also that right there kind of, I'm not gonna lie, that is so tricky to me because even if a child is 16 and then they partner is 17, but they partner end up turning 18, does that partner end up becoming like a pedophile? I don't fucking know. Like, anyway, y'all knew that he was messing with this girl at 11 and y'all still didn't do shit. And now that she's dead and gone, now all of a sudden it's one of those like, oh my god, you knew what the fuck was going on. And y'all didn't do nothing before, but now all of a sudden you want to take the time to really figure out what was going on. This and that. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. The police. Congratulations to the police for doing the dumbest shit in the world. Y'all have to be the world's dumbest criminals. At first I thought it was Pooh Shiesty in them, but it is very clear that niggas in the streets is way smarter than the people who have a fucking badge. Because what the fuck are we talking about here? And then what blows me is the fact that it says when her parents took her phone away, the singer allegedly paid a junior high school student in Celeste's class $1,000 to give her a cell phone that he had brought so that he could keep in contact. Of course, a preliminary hearing is scheduled for next month where officials will determine whether the singer should go to trial. No, he shouldn't go to fucking trial. What are we not understanding here? Okay, like truly, what are we not understanding here? Not only does David need the death penalty, and I'm talking about today, right now, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bitch. The parents need to go down too. You telling me, and then how the fuck, truly, how the fuck did he get in contact? How the fuck is he getting in contact with all these kids? How the fuck did he get in contact with one of her classmates? So you telling me, obviously, because one thing about kids, I'm not gonna lie, I unfortunately relate to situations like this simply because I was young as fuck, talking sexual, doing all of these things with older men. I was. I still remember being 12, 13, talking to this nigga who was 18, 19, or whatever the case is. We literally was talking for 4 years on and off, and it was a sexual abusive relationship. I can sit there and say it, even though also it was not only a sexual abusive relationship, it was mentally abusive. And I was dealing with that at such a young age. So this is why I say that sometimes 9 times out of 10, we know what the fuck we be doing as kids, but also it's the fact that your parents actively knew what the fuck you was doing and still didn't do shit. And it's the fact that the police knew about this man fucking with this 11-year-old when he was 18 and y'all didn't stop it back then. That's the shit that pisses me off the most. And then how the fuck did he get in contact with one of her classmates? That goes to tell me, of course, she was talking about this shit. And I'm not saying, and I'm never. This is the thing too, because y'all love to misconstrue the shit that is coming out my mouth. I hate that shit. I am clearly saying that she has talked about this man clearly to somebody. Literally, she has had, and that's what kids do. They're going to literally fucking talk, especially about situations like this. So you telling me more than one person knew that this situation was going on, and y'all still didn't do shit then, but now you want to turn around and try to act like, oh, we just supposed to just truly believe that the parents didn't know anything that was going on, and they just more shocked. No, I personally think any parent who literally puts their child in this situation, you are setting your child up for failure, bitch. You clearly don't give a fuck about that child. And it's very much given that David probably paid the parents to keep their fucking mouth shut. But then now, when they come to find out that the child is dead, now all of a sudden you want to act like, oh my God, I'm so distraught. I'm so distraught. Bitch, what the fuck is you distraught for? Bitch, you literally are the fucking problem. Let's keep it a buck. And again, it's not like the parents didn't. Y'all clearly knew. Y'all clearly knew because you took the girl phone away. But clearly somebody at school knew what the fuck was going on because how the fuck was he able to get in contact? How the fuck he know who in her classes or not? That, like, do you see the goofy shit that is going on here? It's so many questions and concerns about this shit. Why are we sitting here trying to basically hold off on killing this man? He needs to die. If y'all give a fuck about kids that much, then you need to understand that he needs to die. But it's very clear to me that y'all are being super hesitant with this shit because back in the day, what was normalized? Kids, grown ass men, literally grown ass men were marrying 14 and 13-year-olds, literally getting them pregnant and all. But we never talk about that. Let's really talk about the fact that some of y'all grandparents are literally pedophiles. Y'all want to hold everybody else accountable? Let's hold everybody fucking accountable. Your grandparent who literally married your grandmother when she was 14, yes, he's a fucking pedophile. He needs to be in jail too. Everybody needs to go down, and this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all never want to protect women, but it's always protect men, especially black men. Fuck y'all. Because this is a prime example of black men not going out their way to protect women. So why the fuck should I give a fuck about this man going down? It's literally people out here saying, "Oh well, of course I don't agree with what David did, but we need to protect black men. We don't need to protect a fuck thing. Y'all got yourself. Y'all strong. Y'all independent. Y'all got it. So take care of yourself, bitch. Because what I'm not about to do is keep basically like I can't keep saving you niggas when y'all keep doing shit like this. And then the fact that men don't hold other men accountable is the reason why situations like this continuously continue to happen. It's going to happen more and more because y'all, especially the police, are being super fucking hesitant. You have these parents who I don't think deserve to have fucking kids. This is why I say kids aren't a blessing. Why? Simply because blessings are something that really add to your life. Something is a blessing is something that you need to be grateful for, bitch. A lot of y'all aren't grateful for kids, and I'm more so mad for the kids. I would rather a bitch. I know this will sound crazy because I usually have a limit of about like 4 to 5 abortions, but now I'm getting to a point where I would rather a bitch have 46 abortions than to have one child who is not going to have a good life, because I'm sick of it. We have too many fucking adults who are growing up to be these terrible fucking people. This is just a continuous result. Where the fuck is David's parents at? Let's start there. How the fuck did he grow up? Even if he grew up in the most loving home on the outside, on the inside, we don't know what that child was internally going through. That's why it translates to his music. That's why it translated into the relationship that he shouldn't have had with an underage girl. Point blank, period. I don't know why we're being so hesitant about this shit. David, you need to die. And I hope you do die. And I also hope that your parents, even if they are alive or whatever the case is, bitch, I hope that they die too. And if they dead, bitch, I hope they come alive and die again, hope, because all of y'all deserve it. And for Celeste's parents, bitch, you need to die too. Y'all don't deserve nothing good that comes out of this shit. Y'all don't get to praise the fact that David is going to have the death penalty. Y'all don't get nothing, bitch, because y'all are part of the problem too. Y'all sat there and was quiet while y'all child was going through this shit. I don't want to hear it. Point everybody needs to be locked up, and I just put them under the jail. As simple as that. Put them under the fucking jail. Anyway, um what else? So the situation with Ashley Janae, the girl who basically supposedly committed suicide on her birthday in Africa, her family reveals that her body was basically returned to New Jersey, but it was returned without a wedding ring. And the more and more details that continuously come out about this shit, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Literally, why the fuck? Why does she not? Why is her engagement ring missing? And people can't sit here and be like, well, when they was probably, searching the body and this and the third, you can't sit here and say that. That white man had everything to do with the fact that this girl is gone. Everything, because duh. Why would she take off her wedding? I mean, even then, I even then, I feel as though even if she took off her wedding ring to kill herself, that still don't make no fucking sense. Like it doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry, none of this shit makes sense, and I think that's why I'm getting super frustrated right now. Like I really am, because why? What is going on? What the fuck are we doing? Okay. Um, Anyway, so Ashley Janae's father, Harry Robertson, tells TMZ that her remains were returned to their family in New Jersey, but none of her personal belongings, including her engagement ring or personal belongings, have been turned over to the family. According to Harry, the family has not been given a timeline for when those things will be returned, and he believes that they are still in investigators' possession because the case remains active. He also shared that the family has conducted an and he also says that the family has basically conducted an independent autopsy, although the results have not been finalized. Part of the program, Pierce must stay away from his ex-girlfriend, Rakaya Jackson. He is expected to appear in court May 7th, which is basically Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it should be Wednesday, to basically finalize the agreement. As reported by Slater, Pierce's attorney, Yale Stanford, says Jackson and the responding police officers have spoken with the state attorney's office and agreed to the proposed deal as well. The changes stem from a February incident in Florida where Pierce is accused of ramming his Lamborghini into a car driven by Jackson before fleeing from police. This is exactly what I be talking about in regards to women aren't safe. Black women aren't safe at all. It does not matter what we do, even if we have all the proof in the world. Because, mind you, I remember talking about this, and I remember there was literal proof, and she posted it, pictures, videos, all of that with the dates, and it's still not enough to hold these men accountable. And but y'all expect us to still show up and support you and love you and do all of these things when it is very clear that being a woman in today's society is way harder than being a black man. I don't give a fuck what nobody says, and it hurts my heart to know that I am not only black, I am a woman, I am a plus size woman, I wouldn't even say like I'm a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, but I support them. I love them. I like to explore a little bit. I am also somebody who is very open when it comes to sex work, and I do want to build a career in sex work and all of these things that society has deemed so negative. Everything about me, society hates, and I have to walk out to that every day and pretend like I'm just what? I don't get it. I really don't understand it. And the more and more that these stories continuously come out, guess who is still being blamed? Us. Again, men never hold other men accountable for abuse because they don't give a fuck about it. And I'm tired as society, I'm tired of us sitting here constantly complaining about men speaking out about shit that they don't give a fuck about. Truly, you know what they give a fuck about? Going at their way to harm people because they feel as though they've been harmed all of their life. That's what it is. That's what it truly is. They feel as though nobody has been there for black men and everybody has been against them. So guess what? They not gonna show up for nobody else. When that is not even fucking remotely true. Because no matter what, black women have always stood behind black men. No matter what, we have supported you, we have loved you, we have done everything. We have literally stayed when y'all have treated us like bottom of the barrel bullshit, and it's still not enough for you fuck ass niggas. And I'm tired of it. Again, as women, we aren't safe. And especially if this bitch got a little bit of money or something, James Pierce Jr., I don't give a fuck who you are, how much money you make, what you do for a living, you need to die. I I want to name the episode "You Need to Die," but I can't do this. Is 1,000 ways to die. This is what it is. Okay. Then literally, men are showing us 1,000 ways to die, and it's the most simplest shit in the fucking world. Just love them. Just love men, period. Whether it's a white man, a black man, an Asian man, or whatever, just love a man, period, and watch your life go into fucking shambles. And also, you know what? It is very clear that, okay, sexuality might be a choice. Because I'm still choosing to love black men, even though y'all show me every day why I shouldn't. Literally, y'all show me every day why I shouldn't. James Pierce Jr. in the NFL, NBA, what did he play for in the NFL? All of the I hope Rakaya Jackson gets the justice that she deserves. I truly do. Like, I hope that everything in your life is just an inconvenience. I hope that every time you go out to one of your cars, you low on gas or you always got a flat tire. I hope that every single shoe of yours is missing like the other shoestring. I hope every pop that you drink is literally shaken up. I hope that every time you touch a piece of paper, you get a paper cut. Like, I literally wish that everything about your life continues to chip away because you deserve that. You deserve nothing but the worst in life. Everybody on this list damn near deserves nothing but the worst, and I'm tired of pretending otherwise. I really am. Next. Whew. Okay. This story right here is it pisses me off. It really does piss me off because I don't understand what is the purpose. So y'all know the big story of the week. Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson broke up, right? Megan Thee Stallion basically took to her Instagram page and said, "You cheated. You know, I stuck through you even during all of these times." Because let's be completely honest here. Klay Thompson has been playing literally the worst that he has ever played in his fucking life. Okay, let's start there. So I can see why a man is literally being so angry, having mood swings, all of this, because bitch, you're trash now. Let's just keep it a buck. You don't have Steph Curry around to fucking carry you, you fucking dumbass hoe. But nonetheless, he also says that he does not know if he can be monogamous, right? And of course, all the men, of course, all of you fuck ass niggas sucking his dick. I'm talking about y'all dinner need to be fucked in the ass the way that y'all been writing for Klay Thompson. Y'all are really saying that Megan was stupid for thinking that he actually wanted a real relationship with her. Y'all are saying that she deserved to get cheated on because of what she did to Tori. Y'all are saying that she deserves to get her heart broken because she shouldn't be basically doing what you do in a relationship, and that's believe the person who is showing up in front of you. Everything is our fault. Again, everything that men do is our fault, and I think we just need to start taking accountability for that, right? It is so stupid of Megan to think that that nigga really was going to love her. You know, all that, you know, cooking dinner. I'm talking about Thanksgiving dinner, but you cooked the whole Thanksgiving dinner for the family, you goofy bitch. I'm out here buying houses, buying cars, got this boat. The one thing that I actually love, my main hobby, you know, outside of basketball, is going out and sailing. I named the one thing that I really enjoy. After you, I do all of these things. Just to hit you with the, I don't know if I can be monogamous. Actually, I cheat. And then I say, you know, I don't think I can be monogamous. Are y'all stupid? Y'all are. I don't know why I keep asking that. I be forgetting that you niggas are dumb as fuck. And it's time that we talk about it, right? This is the thing. Y'all are saying that, again, Megan Thee Stallion was dumb for thinking that a man of his caliber was going to be in a serious relationship. Why the fuck do y'all go out y'all way to pretend to want to be in a relationship with somebody just for some pussy? To me, I think that is cornball shit. And if you can't keep it pee and just naturally get some pussy, then clearly you are less of a man than you think you are. I'm sorry. Real niggas know how to navigate and get the pussy just off the strength of who they are. You niggas have to pretend to be somebody else because you know if you show up as yourself, nobody is going to want your fuck ass. Okay? Y'all are saying that y'all go out y'all way to make bitches feel good because you know that you're going to be able to get what you want. That is manipulation. Okay? If you have to pretend to be something in order to get something from somebody else, you are a manipulator. It's that fucking simple. For y'all to think it is okay, I think we need to start having a conversation of cheating is never okay. And it don't matter if the nigga got money or not, because what's going to happen is y'all are basically saying it is okay for men to go out their way to cheat on women even if they have money. Mind you, men don't find value within themselves outside of the fact that they have money, their dick is big, or according to their height size. So let's be fucking honest here. Men don't feel like men unless they have money in their pocket. But they know they can't get the bitches that they really want, so they have to lead with money. But also, that does not give you the right to literally pretend to be something that you're not in order to get me around. And also, I'm tired of y'all sitting here saying that women need to pick better when there's not better options out here. I'm literally running down what the fuck is in the world. And y'all are sitting here saying that us women still have to do better. Make it make sense. Y'all are basically saying that it is okay for men to literally pretend to want to be with you. It is okay for men to basically love bomb you, because that's exactly what the fuck is going on. You motherfuckers will literally pretend. That is why situationships is dumb as fuck, because at the end of the day, y'all just want all of this love and devotion without actual commitment. Y'all want to have all this fun and fuck different bitches and this and that and the third without actual commitment. Y'all want to literally do things without consequences, and that is not how life works. Everything that you do has a fucking consequence. So the fact that you thought it was okay for you to cheat, instead of, and mind you, you knew that you couldn't be monogamous. You knew that in the beginning. That's not some shit that you just come out the blue and think about. No, and even if you did, why didn't you have a conversation with this girl? That's what I'm talking about. Niggas avoid conversations because they know they don't have the ability to actually persuade a bitch to agree to some shit like that. They really can't tell the truth simply because they know that that means I'm giving this bitch the ability to tell me no. And if she tells me no, that is a problem. Men can't handle rejection. And that is all that I'm getting from this shit. You niggas can't handle nothing in this world. But y'all are supposed to be the ones with so much logic. Y'all supposed to be the ones who are just the real providers and this and that and the third. You niggas can't do a lick of nothing. Y'all are bottom of the barrel bullshit. And I say it all the time. You niggas are y'all niggas are bare minimum boys. But y'all want all the rewards for what? For what? You niggas don't deserve a lick of nothing. Clay Thompson, you deserve to die. Because y'all are too fucking old to still go out your way to cheat. Why can't you communicate that you want to fuck with other bitches? Or my thing is this. If you want to be non-monogamous, you have to practice ethical non-monogamy, which means, hey, understanding that being in a relationship with one person is hard, but you expect to be in a relationship with two other people. You can't even communicate with your main partner that you want to see other people, but you think that you can do that with two other women? That's the shit that I'm not understanding. You niggas aren't logical. You niggas are dumb as fuck. Point blank, period. And y'all say that we are emotional, whatever. I would rather be emotional than a dumb ass bitch who don't know what they want, who literally has to pretend to be something that they're not. And I literally don't want to be a man who literally has to lead with money and then turn around and be mad when bitches only come for me with money. I mean, when bitches only come for me for money. Be fucking for real. You niggas suck. That's what it is. You niggas are trash. Point blank, period. And the fact that multiple men are sitting on their own platforms talking about, oh, Clay didn't deserve to be outed like that. What? Megan didn't deserve to get cheated on. But y'all would never sit here and say that because you hate women. Y'all really think that Megan deserves the shit that she goes through because, for one, she tried to protect the black man, but y'all never want to think about that. Y'all always want to skip over that. The matter of fact, the reason why she lied is because she literally said she was trying to protect Tory Lanez in the first place. But after that, Tory Lanez decided to show his ass, which y'all fucking do. He harassed that lady. He did everything to provoke her. And when the state finally picked up the fucking case, because you're a fucking criminal who literally is doing shit that is against the fucking law, y'all want to sit here and still be mad at that girl. Y'all want to be mad at that girl because an interviewer who was supposed to be speaking on the situation of her being shot brought up her sex life that has nothing to do with this incident. Y'all motherfuckers are sitting here saying that the things that Megan Thee Stallion is not. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Aquarius women. And I hate to be that person who literally throws zodiac signs in it. But bitch, what y'all not about to do is sit here and try to pretend like we didn't watch in full time everything that fucking happened. And the fact that y'all literally want to sit here and be like, oh, but Megan can't keep a man because she always stealing somebody else's. Last time I checked, Kelsey is a liar too. If y'all want to call Meg a liar, we have to call everybody else on their shit. Tori lied too. Kelsey lied too. Matter of fact, Kelsey and Tori never even been in a romantic relationship. What the real deal was, Kelsey liked him. Tori liked Meg. He don't give a fuck about Kelsey. The only reason why he did give a fuck about her is because he knew the situation. He knew that he knew that she liked him. So of course I'm gonna play both sides because that's what niggas do. Niggas feel good when they got two bitches, especially two best friends, basically, oh, trying to fight on me, y'all doing this. Of course, his little fucking Napoleon complex started to fucking kick in. He started to feel good about himself. But what y'all not about to do is sit here and say that this woman deserves to go through bottom of the barrel bullshit simply because of the things that happened in her past. Y'all really don't even want to look at all the facts. That's what pisses me the fuck off. So please, stop sitting here saying that women deserve to go through things when they literally don't deserve to go through anything. No woman deserves to go through any type of abuse whatsoever, any way, shape, or form. I don't care what nobody says. So the fact that y'all Stephen A, even Joe Budden, bitch, you piss me off. And this is the thing too. I understand that the Joe Budden podcast, don't get me wrong, I know that I'm going to be on y'all couch very soon. But the one thing about me, bitch, once I get up on that couch, y'all gonna hate me. Because don't let a Megan Thee Stallion topic come up. Oh, I'm on every single one of y'all ass. Because Joe, let's not forget, bitch. Yeah, your past when you was coked out, all type of shit on them drugs, especially on Love and Hip Hop, bitch. You was very abusive to Tahiri. Were you not? Oh, okay. I understand that you hate Megan Thee Stallion, but y'all take on this shit, trash. Trash. Stephen A. Smith, again, y'all sitting here talking about, oh, his accolades, Klay Thompson's accolades, and this and that and third, he don't deserve to be outed like that. So fucking what? Megan Thee Stallion has accolades too, but y'all don't give a fuck about women. But y'all always want to sit here and protect black men. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Truly, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick and tired of getting on this fucking couch and having these dumbass conversations with y'all. Because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is nothing. Y'all aren't going to hold each other accountable. Y'all aren't going to do anything. But what I find funny is the fact that, oh, y'all all team up to be, oh, we hate women, but then turn around and literally praise niggas for... Y'all will literally go out y'all way to... I forgot what the fuck I was about to say. Bitch, I'm just so distraught. Like, I just can't fucking believe this shit. Like, let me calm down. Let me regulate my nerves, bitch. Because y'all done got me super worked up on this episode. And I knew this was going to happen simply because it's literally, the abuse against black women is so fucking crazy because who are we supposed to run to? If y'all are supposed to be our providers and our protectors, where is the protection at? Where? What are we doing? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to feel safe in a world where the very men who are supposed to protect me, even the police who are supposed to take me, aren't there for me? Fuck y'all. And y'all want to turn around and be like, women need men. I don't need y'all for shit at this point. Y'all better off being wanted than being needed. Because once a motherfucker actually needs you, you aren't there. This is the time that we need black men to literally hold other black men accountable, and y'all aren't doing it. So guess what? Whenever some shit happen to y'all, or whenever Jada Pinkett Smith get up on the internet, guess what? I'm 10 toes behind Jada Smith. And I've always been behind Jada Pinkett Smith, because at the end of the day, everything that she has said is in the right, especially when it comes to operating in an open relationship. But y'all will never understand that because y'all don't know how ethical non-monogamy actually works. Y'all don't understand the importance of going through natural shit instead of creating shit to grow through. Y'all don't understand that, and I'm tired of fucking speaking on it. And then what I don't understand is, supposedly there's a Lexi Brown, the bitch that played in the WNBA. I guess her and Klay Thompson are like besties or whatever, and I guess the hotties were like sending her death threats and or whatever, and I don't agree with that at all. Like, I really don't. But I also don't think that it's Megan's job to really speak out and be like, hey, y'all need to stop. Like, you really can't expect it. But it's one of those things where I'm not mad. I mean, this is the thing, you really can't expect her to speak out to her fans and really say like, hey, y'all need to stop. But also I understand why it needs to be said. I also understand why Klay Thompson should have spoke out as well and said, hey, I really feel like that's mainly what it is, because at the end of the day, people were putting Klay Thompson and her together because they are friends. So I would think, as my bestie, bitch, you need to speak out. Let these people know like this ain't that. You feel me? Like, I'm not the one. Like, why do I have to basically save face because of your relationship? Like, I understand. So this is, I understand both sides to it. Like, I'm not saying that Megan Thee Stallion has to do it, but I would expect her to do it, to just to let her fans know, like, y'all chill the fuck out. Like, don't nobody need to be, because people's fans or these stands will literally dox these like random people. Like, if they feel as though y'all hurt this artist in some way, shape, or form, they're literally going to go out their way to send you death threats, try to dox you and all of this, like put your address on the internet, just do all type of weird ass shit. So yes, I do agree where it's like, okay, you could speak out, but mainly, bitch, I want Klay Thompson, your bestie, to the person who is literally connected to you. I think that it would be better for him to speak out and say, hey, me and my friend, this ain't that, y'all leave her alone, whatever the case is, goodbye, you know. But nonetheless, y'all are weird for kind of like going at that girl, especially when there's nothing really tying them together. But also, when shit like this happens, 9 times out of 10, the internet the internet is slightly undefeated for the most part, right? They had a few little losses, I can't agree to that, but bitch, come on now. Like, 9 times out of 10, I really hope that in like a few months or whatever, we don't see on a headline Lexi Brown and Klay Thompson spotted together at dinner. Cause soon as I see that shit, then I'm gonna come back on this fucking pod and I'm gonna cuss your ass out because you bird ass bitch. Who the fuck you feeling like? You got on the internet trying to play victim knowing you was fucking on that man. But I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to say that you are. I'm just saying, if it does happen, bitch, be prepared for motherfuckers to be on that ass. You know? But nonetheless, Megan, I really hope that you do heal. It is said that she stopped her Broadway show a little early. I think people also fail to realize this is going on around the time of her parents' death. Her parents, well, no, I'm sorry. I believe her mother's birthday is May something, right? Then we have Mother's Day coming up. It's just one of those times where sometimes we have to think at the things that people have been through and realize that, bro, why would you do that? That's why I'm saying, like, Klay Thompson, I feel as though you have every right to not want to be monogamous, but I just find it very hard for men to struggle with being in a relationship with one woman, but you think you can have multiple relationships with different women. Mind you, you can barely communicate with this one, but you think you can communicate with 3. Make it make sense. But I just think that everyone has seen the things that Megan Thee Stallion has been through, especially with family. And you bring her in and you introduce her to her family. You make her feel like she's welcome. And for what? And that's why I say, like, all of these men who were sitting here saying that Megan was dumb for thinking that this man actually loved her just because she met his family. Why do y'all niggas do that? Why the fuck am I meeting your family if I'm just some pussy to you? If I'm just a bitch you having fun with? That makes no sense. Why the fuck do you got your side bitches or your work? That's what the fuck they was calling her. Why you got your work cooking your family Thanksgiving dinner? That makes no sense to me. Literally, that makes no sense. Niggas will literally put you in a position to catch feelings and then get mad when you do catch feelings. Literally. I don't know who told y'all that, oh, well, meeting the man's family means nothing. To who? Bitch, because I'm very cautious. Don't nobody meet mind you, I don't even fuck with my family. But it don't matter. If I allow you to meet my mom, that means I actually like you. I can truly say about 5 niggas have met my mama in the 26 years I've been living. And barely even 5. I think maybe 3. Who the fuck? Why? Why are y'all doing that? I just don't understand. Are y'all niggas really that corny that you really have to go out your way to give a bitch this full fantasy in order for a bitch to fall for you? You're a cornball. And you deserve to die just next to David. I'm sorry. I think we just need to. I think as a society, especially for women, when niggas do dumb shit like this and go out their way to abuse us in any way, shape, or form, we just need to bring back public hangings. I'm sorry. And I know that sounds like some white KKK shit, but it's the truth. I think that anytime that a man embarrasses us, we're allowed to literally fucking put it on Front Street. And I mean literally have a fucking hanging in the middle of the street and let that man die. Who cares? Nobody's gonna miss you anyway. Hey, my thing is this: you treat every woman in your life like shit, and you think we're supposed to give a fuck about you? No, it doesn't work like that. I wish you all nothing but the worst. You know? Anyway, so, whew, child, when I tell you that was a lot. So we're going to get into some things that are a little less triggering, okay? But nonetheless, I hope that y'all take away from the fact that we can continue to hold men accountable for things they don't give a fuck about, and also we just need to start. Really, we need to start doing niggas how they do us. Nobody gives a fuck about your feelings. Nobody gives a fuck about the things that you've been through. Let's, as a group collective, ladies, let's start treating men exactly how they treat us. Because what's going to happen is, guess what? They're going to see that treatment and realize, oh, that is what it feels like. Because y'all know, when a motherfucker really goes through some shit, men can't handle the shit that they dish out. They really can't. But they supposed to be the super strong ones. This is why some of y'all is going to the military in fucking December. Because some of you niggas suck. But nonetheless, please protect black women at all costs, because we, as women, we deserve it. And I think we just need to hang these niggas. Die, kill, ah. But yeah, so moving on to a more slighter note. Brian McKnight is basically suing his son and ex-wife in federal court following allegations about his late son. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sick and tired of Brian McKnight. This is why I say, like, at the end of the day, this whole list, except for like the Ashley Janae, because she was married to a white man. At the end of the day, my whole list is full of men and why they are terrible people. And Brian McKnight is one. You are literally going out your way to not claim your kids, but you want to claim these other kids. It makes no fucking sense. It literally makes no sense to me. So Brian McKnight has filed a lawsuit basically claiming he is the victim. Claiming he is the victim of a shockingly dishonest and sensational but false narrative, which alleges that he abandoned his children and refused to tell his dying son Nico that he loved him. I believe it. Just based off of the things that you have posted on the internet or whatever, I believe it. Definitely believe it. In the lawsuit, Brian mentioned his belief that the false narrative was instigated by his ex-wife Julie McKnight and since been echoed by his son Brian McKnight Jr. as well as various media outlets. McKnight alleges that these lies have negatively impacted his reputation, career, and family. He states that the relentless and persistent assault on his character left him no choice but to take legal action and is now seeking financial damages. I hope he don't win, not a lick of nothing, bitch, because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You sit here and you flaunt your new kids with your new wife. You do all of these things, this, that, and the third. But then as soon as your ex-wife and your older kids sit here and tell the truth, now you want to sit here and be like, oh no, that ain't true. Y'all not but damage my character, this, and that, and the third. Your character needs to be damaged. Definitely needs to be fucking damaged. Because I even think when his son died, he barely even posted like an RIP. And I think that okay, and I think that he didn't even post an RIP, but because he was receiving so much backlash about it, that's when he eventually posted it type shit. Like, it was just a bunch of just weird shit going on. And my thing is this: you sat down and laid with that lady. Kids can't make themselves, and ladies can't just make kids on their own. Essentially, they do need a little help. It take two to tango, ho. You sat there and you did that with that lady and had them kids. Now you don't want to take care of them little fuckers. Jail. What the fuck else do we need to talk about? And then you talk about you want to sue everybody. Brian McKnight, if you broke, just say that. That's what it's giving. You're very much broke as hell, and you just can't fathom the fact that you have no value outside of anything else at this point. Bitch, you don't have no money. The only thing you got is probably height, because the way that you move, also, it sounds like your dick is very little, you goofy bitch. So I don't feel sorry for you. I hope that the case loses, actually. Duh. But moving on to our last topic of the day, basically. So there was a shooting at the White House. Details are continuing to roll in after the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and federal officials are now speaking out. During a press conference, the Department of Justice revealed that suspect 31-year-old Cole Allen from California is in custody. He is facing 3 counts, including attempting to assassinate the President of the United States, transporting a firearm across state lines, and discharging a firearm during a crime of violence. U.S. Attorney for Washington, D.C. says he's expected to face additional charges. The acting general, Todd Blanche, broke down what happened, saying Allen allegedly ran through a security checkpoint with a long gun, triggering chaos as a loud gunshot was heard by Secret Service agents nearby. One agent was struck in a protective vest, though officials say that it's unclear whether that shot came from Allen. Authorities believe law enforcement fired at least 5 shots during the incident. According to court documents, Allen was quickly taken down and suffered only minor injuries, while officials later clarifying it was just a scrape to his knee. Investigators revealed on April 6th that he had reserved a room for himself at the Washington Hotel, where the event will be held weeks later under its typical tight security. He traveled cross-country by train from California last week, checking in at the Washington Hilton the day before the dinner. With the hotel reserved for the weekend, Blanche stood firmly behind the Secret Service, saying law enforcement did not fail, while also calling for an end to escalating political violence and heated to end escalating political violence and heated rhetoric. The investigation is still ongoing as authorities continue piecing together what led up to the incident. There's nothing to piece together. Them motherfuckers planned that shit. What are we talking about here? Have y'all not realized that 9 times out of 10, anything, if it's some shit going on like this, they planned the shit, literally. And if you look at the, because they did post a video of Alan basically like running through the motion detector. And my thing is this, bitch, it's harder to get in a fucking concert than it is to get through that fucking Secret Service thing. What the fuck are we talking about here? It is very clear that the shit was planned. It was planned. And also, I find it very funny that he's still alive. Like, y'all be quick to shoot motherfuckers down, but this shit, y'all want to be so hesitant. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. This, that, and the third. Like, child, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. And I am the type of person who, I do wish death on people. And I know that's a problem. I really do. And I get that y'all love to sit here and say, like, oh, the tongue is a very powerful thing. My thing is as if it was, then the people that I wish dead, and I'm talking about actually believe and want to be dead, they would have passed away already. But it hasn't happened. So I can keep wishing death on people. I feel as though I don't give a fuck. And people wish death on me, thank God, because I'm ready to die. That's why it's like, look, I don't give a fuck about death for real. I know some people will sit here and be like, death is so serious. Everybody is going to die. Literally. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. Maybe 30 years from now. You are still going to die, love. It doesn't fucking matter. But I will say, the fact that y'all keep trying to assassinate this man and it's not working, y'all need a better plan. I'm gonna just keep it a bug. Y'all need something else going on. But nonetheless, nobody really gives a fuck about that shit, really. Like, because my thing is this, I know it was planned because there's no way that somebody is trying to assassinate the fucking president, and soon as it happens, the president is seen just casually eating dinner and all of this shit. No, if it was really real, they would evacuate the president. I'm talking about got his ass the fuck up out of there, far, far away, and not even look back, bitch. But y'all telling me he came back and still had dinner? Shut the fuck up. That shit was planned. And of course, the person that they try, y'all. This is what I'm talking. I know it was planned simply because this is the thing, right? The person who killed Charlie Kirk was a white man. So now they're trying to pin it on a person of color to basically, balance it out. Like, oh, y'all sent one of us to jail, so now we gonna pretend like we sending one of y'all to jail for doing some shit. No. Because 9 times out of 10, the people who are actually trying to assassinate the president or whatever is white people. I promise you it is. Because all what's going to happen for black people is they are just going to continuously try to tell us to, hey, we're going to do this for you, but we need you to, try to pretend like we need you to take the fall. It's just a bunch of bullshit that I'm just not here for. But at the end of the day, I find it very funny that the person who assassinated Charlie Kirk was white, but now the person who tried to assassinate Donald Trump is a person of color. Be fucking for real. Anyway, that is all the mess that I have for y'all this week. I told y'all it was we are living in the dark ages. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but the world is literally going downhill, and I need us as society to get it together. Matter of fact, I don't even give a fuck what the men do. I hope all of y'all fall off the face of the earth. Women, we need to stick together. Even the bird ass bitches. I know y'all might not like that, but the birds, we need the birds because the niggas love the birds. So in order for the birds to really like help us, they gotta finesse the niggas because the niggas love fucking with bird ass bitches. I don't know. It's something about going to look for something that you can't have or that's gonna fly away a bit. I don't know. But we as women, the pussies, we gotta stick together, okay? Let them fucking short ass logs do whatever the fuck they wanna do. Us here with it, the real magic, the real reason why this world moves the way it moves, the way it navigates the way it navigates, is because it is. Okay? The power of the pussy, bitch. Something that y'all niggas can never have. Alright? But, of course, before we get out of here, I have to leave you all with some unsolicited advice. So, with everything going on, it just reminded me that familiar chaos feels safer than change. All right, we always go to. I feel like I've already said that. Have I already said that one? People romanticize struggle after surviving it. All right, all of this, especially loving black men, is us basically romanticizing the things that we could have simply because we have done nothing but struggle when it comes to these niggas. Literally. Like, think about the movies, think about the black movies that we love so much. Love and Basketball, Love Jones, even Deliver Us from Evil. All of that is all rooted in struggle love. But because we survived that, we think that it is normal. We think that, oh, that's just how it's supposed to be. That means it's real love. No. I think that most of y'all forget that life is about naturally going through things and not just creating things to go through. A lot of y'all will create things to go through in a relationship and think that that means, oh, that I'm just sticking around, I'm a ride or die type of chick. No, babes, that's not how it works. Okay, so please stop romanticizing struggle after surviving it. It doesn't work. But all in all, that is all that I have for you all this week. Thank you to my first and my last time listeners. Please make sure that you all are checking us out every Monday and Friday on our YouTube channel. I, again, am working towards getting us on Apple and Spotify. I also am thinking about creating a Patreon for the pod. So we got some exciting things cooking up. But nonetheless, make sure that you all are liking, commenting, sharing, reposting, and of course, turning on those post notifications so you don't miss out on anything. Please remember to always be humble, be gracious, and be open. I will see y'all at the top because, baby, the bottom is just a little too crowded. Bye.